Previously on I Hate the Internet.
Topic so controversial, no lawyers will touch it.
Checking. I hate the internet. 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 Welcome to I Hate the Internet.
Welcome to I Hate the Internet, the only podcast dedicated to hating the internet. This week, we just continue the journey trying to figure out how to deal with this legal issue. It's confusing because I know that we've broken Reddit, but it seems like everybody we talk to actually has no idea what Reddit is. It's like almost as if it's made up or something.
Yeah. People keep saying, a lot of people keep commenting that it's not funny, and we agree that we're not funny. It's a serious matter, and it's not intended to be funny at all. This is an issue that literally millions and billions of people deal with every day.
That's literally the reason why we mentioned beforehand that we were comedians, so that we could tell them that this actually has nothing to do with comedy, because if they find out later that we are comedians, they may think that it has to do with comedy. So we wanted to put that out up front.
Right, exactly.
And so them telling us that we're not funny, we're not trying to be funny.
Right, exactly. That's the reason we told them that we were comedians, so they could know that it wasn't funny, that it's not going to be funny.
We're just trying to figure out what Reddit is. We're not trying to even be funny.
Yeah.
But it seems like nobody has any idea what Reddit is.
Right. And this issue has certainly blown up in the past few days as millions of people are realizing exactly that they don't know what Reddit is, and
it's just such a gray area in law right now.
Right.
Nobody will accept our case. It's just too hot. It's too controversial.
Right. Like the lawyer we called said, he says there's only a few lawyers that would even touch this case. That's how controversial it is.
And he said they'd be stupid to do it.
Yeah, exactly, because of all the bad publicity that they would receive.
And I can't find any stupid lawyers. They're all so smart.
Right. Even the ones that have a lot of endurance chasing after ambulances even those ones are far beyond my intellectual capability. You know,
they are athletes. They are ripped. They chase ambulances.
Yeah, I mean, if they were really good, they might be able to afford a nice car to be able to drive after the ambulances.
Too risky.
Right. Exactly. But hey, I'm just sitting here not even being able to afford taking Ubers to chase an ambulance. So,
I mean, ultimately, we're going to be in jail soon.
Yeah, if no one will take this case, I can't see any other way that it's going to go down. I mean,
the only thing I could think of is if Reddit is mad that I'm not following Reddit, and literally nobody else in the entire world knows what Reddit is. Maybe we should ask a lawyer on Reddit.
Yeah.
Or on Reddit, what Reddit... See, I don't even know.
Right. We should probably do that. It's probably our only chance to go to the source to figure out what this word means.
All right, let me type this out. Okay, so the post that I typed... titled, "I'm in some serious trouble," which I think accurately reflects the gravity of the situation. Yeah. Hi, I have legal advice question I hope someone can help me with. I tried calling a lawyer about it earlier, but it's such a controversial topic that he said no lawyer would ever touch this case. I'm super nervous now, and I'm hoping that someone could point me in the right direction. I'm a comedian, and as you know, a lot of comedians are accused of doing some very horrible things recently. But that has nothing to do with that. I recently posted about a comedy show I was hosting. People got really upset with me. Long story short, they accused me of breaking Reddit. Being a comedian and not a lawyer, I had no idea what Reddit was, so I immediately called a lawyer who proceeded to tell me that he had no idea what Reddit was. So now I'm in deep trouble, and I can't seem to find anyone to help. Please, let me know how to proceed. So we'll go ahead and let that sit for a moment, and we'll come back to you with the results. And we're back. So let's scroll down here. All right. Can you read that, Kevin? What's that say?
Yeah, so we have waited a few moments now, and we have some responses, presumably pertaining to some legal advice involving our situation. So the following are some of the comments we received, and here we go. Let's go ahead and read them. Fucking faggot, 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 I hate you. You're a troll. This isn't funny. Faggot, I hate you. You're a dumb piece of fucking shit. Why would you post this? You're an idiot. This is stupid. Reported. You're breaking Reddit. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, what does that mean? That was... Anyway.
This week's podcast brought to you by Crisis Center.
Crisis Call Center, this is...
Hi, I have a kind of a problem. So recently I was, my friend posted something on the internet and he wanted to advertise his comedy show and he put it on Reddit, but, the people on Reddit said that they didn't want him to post his comedy show on Reddit. And so he but he did it, and then he responded to them, and then the people on Reddit told him to suck, or he told the people on Reddit to suck it because he posted it there and he wanted to advertise his comedy show. And so they accused him of breaking Reddit, and so we called a lawyer and we asked the lawyer what his opinions were and if we broke the Reddit or not. And then the lawyer said that he wouldn't help us. And then we, after that, we went back to Reddit to see if they had any advice about whether we were breaking Reddit or not. And they wouldn't help us, and they called us a faggot like a lot of times. So now my friend's really upset because he gets called a faggot online all the time, and he says this is just the last time that he wants to be called that online. He's really upset, and he doesn't want to be called that anymore. But he goes online a lot, and I tell him not to go online because that's just, for some reason, everyone calls him that online like all the time. I don't know why, but he's tired of being called that online. And it seems like it happens like almost every day. Whenever he posts a comedy show online on Reddit, that happens to him. And so he decided to try a different website. And so then he posted his comedy show on 4chan, and it got even worse. And they called him the same thing, but they also called him the N-word lots of times. And he was even more upset about that. And he's afraid to post any of his comedy shows anymore, because he's afraid that he'll be called that, but he thinks that comedy is his passion in life. So I told him that he should not worry about that, but that he should just keep doing it anyway. But he won't listen to me, and now he wants to quit comedy, and he keeps being called the faggot word, and the people online aren't very nice to him.
Okay. So I don't know if you're familiar with the internet, but the consequence of internet anonymity means that people feel like they can do whatever they want. Mm-hmm. And one of the most important things about being in entertainment is having a thick skin and ignoring critics. So if he can't handle internet trolls, then he probably shouldn't be in comedy, because the reviewers are going to call him a lot worse things in a lot more intelligent and erudite ways.
That's what I told him. I told him he's an idiot too.
Okay. Well, he's also an adult and free to make his own choices. So, you don't have to, you can tell him, I've already given you my feedback on this and I don't want to hear about it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I told him to stop calling me.
But you can, okay. So, you can tell him, until you're willing to stop talking about this, I can't talk to you anymore.
Right. Until he's willing. Yeah, that's a good. So he shouldn't. Should I still be friends with him? I mean,
that's up to you. It probably depends on what he chooses to do. If you give him the choice of, we can talk about anything else or not talk at all, and see what choice he makes.
Has this ever happened to you on the internet?
I've been flamed on the internet before, and I usually delete my profile and start a new one.
Oh, okay.
But this is what happens with the internet.
Yeah.
You can try banning or reporting every person who makes a comment, but then they just make a new profile with another one. I would suggest looking at some examples of celebrities who kind of took down trolls, and what tactics you saw them use. I see a lot of humor being used, which would make sense for a comedy person to just kind of start making fun of the people who are flaming him.
What kind of joke do you think he should make?
I'm not a comic. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, me either. That's why I was kind of wondering.
Yeah, if his business is comedy, he should know better than anyone else how to crack a joke.
Yeah, well, I'll tell him that. And
okay.
Yeah, I can tell him, if you think you're a comedian, you should be able to make a joke, and
make
people,
up the flamers.
Yeah, some slammers. Yeah, exactly. Do you think if you had, who's your favorite comedian?
I don't know. I have a couple. Probably Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Yeah, I don't know if he's. Yeah, he's one of my favorite comedians too. But yeah. Well, this has helped. I mean,
and I'm glad
do you hate do you not like the internet either? Because I hate the internet.
I think that, like most things, it could be improved upon.